In the fall of 2003, a videotape was mailed anonymously to a small Catholic diocese in rural Pennsylvania. It arrived without a return address. The envelope had no markings, no note, just a single VHS cassette wrapped in plastic and sealed tight. What was on that tape would become one of the most disturbing pieces of exorcism footage ever recorded. But the world would not see it, not for 20 years. The tape begins quietly, a small, dimly lit room, peeling wallpaper, a crucifix nailed crookedly above the door. Two men stand by a frail girl tied to a bed. One man is clearly a priest, Father Dominic Calhoun. The other appears to be assisting him. The girl is around 16, thin, pale, eyes rolled back. Her name was Lena Moretti, and according to church records, this exorcism was not authorized. In the footage, Lena breathes heavily. Not like someone struggling, but like something learning how to breathe. Her voice alternates between high-pitched murmurs and a guttural, rasping growl. It is not dubbed. It is not edited. Experts later confirmed the audio had no manipulation. Everything captured was raw, real, and deeply horrifying. Father Dominic begins the ritual. Latin verses echo off the walls. Lena remains still until he utters the phrase, "Nomen Patris." That is when it changes. Her body lurches upward, impossible to fake. Her bones crack as she contorts, and from her mouth, not words, but names of the priests present, their sin, their fears. She speaks of events she should never have known. She tells Father Dominic what he did as a young seminarian. She tells the assistant where his missing brother's body will be found. And 2 weeks later, it was. Exactly where she said. But why was the tape hidden? The church refused to acknowledge the exorcism. Father Dominic was suspended. He vanished a year later under mysterious circumstances. His body was never found. The original tape disappeared from diocesan archives shortly after. It was believed to be destroyed until 2023. A filmmaker researching unclassified religious cases stumbled across a mislabeled box in the storage room of an abandoned convent. Inside was the VHS, labeled simply "Dio ni upikit." It took months of decoding, research, and legal threats before the footage was verified. What makes the video so chilling is not the shaking bed, not the distorted voice, not the paranormal phenomena. It is the ending. In the final 2 minutes, the priest begins shouting a prayer as Lena screams. The camera jerks. A loud static sound overtakes the audio. But in the chaos, something else appears, a figure just barely visible behind Lena's bed. It moves forward. The camera malfunctions. And then, for a single frame, less than a second, something is there, a face, twisted, animal-like, yet unmistakably human. That frame was isolated by forensic analysts. No special effects, no double exposure, and no explanation. The church has since confirmed Father Dominic was never officially assigned an exorcism in 2003. Lena Moretti's name does not appear in any baptismal records. There is no hospital admission in her town. And yet, she existed. Her childhood neighbors remember her. Her school had her name in attendance logs until October 2003. After that, nothing. It is as if she was erased. Theories began to circulate. Was she possessed? Was this a cover-up? A rogue exorcism gone wrong? Or something else entirely? Some believe Lena was not the one who was possessed, but that she was a vessel, a kind of bait, a trap. That Father Dominic was lured into something he could not control. Others go darker. One theory suggests Lena had already died, and what they saw in the video was something wearing her body. A mimic. An ancient force that wanted the ritual to happen, because it needed the priest's voice to open something. Whatever the truth is, no one who watches the full tape leaves unchanged. Those who have seen it privately describe feeling cold. Others hear whispers days later. A few have even reported seeing a shadowed figure near them while sleeping, always just out of view. The church has tried to keep the video buried, citing spiritual safety, but leaked copies exist, and those who seek it out are warned. Do not watch it alone. The final message on the tape, scrawled across the screen in red letters just before it cuts to black, reads, "You watched. Now it watches you." Why was it hidden for 20 years? Maybe to protect the world. Maybe to protect us from what it reveals. Or maybe to keep something from finding its way back. Because ever since that tape resurfaced, people have started to report strange happenings again. Whispers in churches, objects moving in empty rooms, Nightmares of a girl tied to a bed, whispering secrets no one should know. So the question remains, was it just a rogue exorcism? Or was it the opening act of something much darker that never truly ended?